everyone, welcome to Chair Yoga Part 2. I'm Caryn, and today's practice will build off of last week's Part 1 with a little extra strengthening moves and some standing postures incorporated as well. All you'll need is your sweet self, a chair, and some type of strap. I'm using the strap for my bathrobe. If you have an actual yoga strap, that's great. And we'll begin with the 2 feet on the ground about as wide as the hips. Rest your hands low wherever they feel most comfortable. Couple open mouth exhales. Soften the gaze or close your eyes. Deep breath in. Part the lips, empty out. Then continue to breathe in your natural way. Locate your strap. We'll separate the hands at least as wide as the shoulders. Nice firm grip there. And inhale, lift your arms toward a straight position, hands over the shoulders. Take a breath at the top and lengthen out of the waistline. Exhale, reset, hands toward the lap. Let's flow that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, down in front of you toward the lap. Just one more and then we'll rest. Okay, so as we move on, know that you can always bend the elbows any amount, especially if the shoulders have limitations or fatigue. We'll add on. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, lean toward the right, little side body stretch. Inhale, center. And exhale, left. No need to push it. We'll go side to side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right. Inhale, lengthen, center. Exhale, left. And one more each direction at your own pace. Back to center, final inhale here. And exhale, reset and rest. You might want to drop the right ear toward the right shoulder. Bring the right palm to the left temple. And this might be plenty, but if you want to progress with me, you'll think about pressing the hand and head together on an inhale. And exhale, just release that pressure. As you inhale, now press the head and the hand together more strongly. And exhale, relax. There might be very little movement. Try one more if you can. Inhale, press. And exhale, release. Bring the hand to the opposite temple and use that hand to lift the head toward a neutral position with the chin parallel to the floor. Drop your left ear toward your left shoulder. Bring your left palm to your right temple. Relax the jaw. And know that you can always stay here. In fact, if it's too much, just release the top hand down. To add on, we'll inhale and press head, hand firmly against one another. And exhale, release and relax. 2 or 3 more times. Pressing, working on the inhale. Letting all that effort dissolve on the exhale. Guide your left palm to your left temple. Keep that head heavy. Raise your head with your bottom hand. And rest. Allow yourself a few moments in stillness, doing nothing. One more round. Easy exhale, eyes open. Let's reach both arms up. Exhale, take a side bend to the right. So grab the side of your chair. And now you can stay here or try a bind. Reach your left hand for the back of your chair or reach your left hand toward your right waist around the back. Drop your right ear heavy toward the shoulder and exhale, unbind. Come back to center, hands low. Pause for a breath in and re-lengthen your spine. Exhale audibly. Inhale, let's reach up. And we'll take a side stretch toward the left. Hold on to the side of your chair. And just go as far as feels reasonable to you. Adding on, we'll reach the right hand for the side or back of the chair. And stay there or reach for the left waistline hip crease around the back. Drop your head nice and heavy for 3, 2, unbind, back to center, and rest. One more inhale and exhale. We're going to flow through our salutations we did last week. Inhale, reach up. And bring your hands to your heart. Lift your chest proudly. And begin again. Inhale, reach up, look up. As you exhale, fold forward so you can reach in front of you, you can reach to the sides. Eventually you might hold on to your chair or grab your calves. One more exhale in the forward fold, let the head go. Now lift the right thigh up and actually hold under the leg. Remain upright with the shoulders unhunched. One more inhale here. Exhale, release the right foot and we'll switch legs. Hold under the left thigh, lift. Consider stretching the arch of your foot by drawing your toes back toward your shin. Feel the sit bones level on your seat. Inhale and exhale, release. Inhale, reach up. And hands to heart. We'll flow that one movement per breath. Inhale, look up, reach up. Forward fold your way. Raise the right thigh and sit tall on the inhale. Maybe flex the toes. Exhale, lower the right foot back toward the floor. Lift the left thigh, inhale, open across the chest. And exhale, place that left foot down. Arms up like mountain. And hands to heart. We'll go through that one more time. Circle the hands wide and high. Look up. Exhale, forward fold. Hinging at the hips. Receive the back of the right thigh, lift. And exhale, lower. Switch legs, inhale, lift, toes up, and exhale, lower. Inhale, reach high. And exhale, hands to heart, spread the fingers, couple breaths, fidget free. All right, next shape, we're gonna turn sideways and bring the right leg in front of the chair and scoot forward a little toward your screen so that the left leg can hang off the side of your chair. You can hold on for balance here, especially with the inside hand. And just feel for a lengthening release through the left hip flexors. Maybe reach the left arm up. And gaze one spot in front of you. Do this without hunching the shoulders and without holding your breath. Option to close the eyes, test your balance. Open the eyes, release the arm, and carefully readjust through center. We'll switch sides. The left foot is down. Just kind of making an L shape with that front leg. And I'm scooting forward away from the chair back so that my right leg can hang off the front of the chair. Create some really nice release. If you don't like that, you can always scoot in and then back away from your forward leg. But I find more stability personally when I can get my front foot all the way down onto the mat. And that's a little bit harder in the other position. Raise your right arm as required or desired. Really nothing required here except attention, steady breath, and willingness to expand, explore, and release anything that might be blocking you from that expansion. One more inhale and lower. We'll face the front. And we're gonna set up for a squat on the chair. So for this one, you can raise one and then both legs and stand your feet wide with the toes turned out. And you can absolutely lean up against the back of the chair here, but pull the belly in and use your elbows to widen your thighs. Invite you to close down the eyelids without squeezing them shut. And we'll stay for about 6 rounds of breath. See if it's possible to slow down your exhalations. in this way, soothing your own central nervous system. When you're ready to exit, eyes open, you can assist one and both feet back down onto the floor. And reset. Just a few moments of rest with a closed hip posture. In fact, if you wanted to, you could manually adjust the inner thighs somewhat down toward the floor. Next set will, in many ways, feel familiar. We're gonna kind of mimic the shape we did in seated, but take it upright for warrior one. So stand up with me. Turn your chair 90 degrees. So the front of the chair faces away from your body. And place your hands on the top of the chair back. And keep your right foot forward. Step your left leg back. Adjust your left toes toward the left on a diagonal. Breathe here. A couple things to be aware of. We're aiming to square the two front hip points toward the chair. If that feels problematic, it might mean that widening the stance would be helpful. And scoot your right foot a little to the right and or left foot slightly left. And pull the belly in like a sit-up. There's a natural curve in the low back, but let's try not to exaggerate that. The gaze is straight ahead. And you might explore lifting your right arm. You can lower the right hand back to the chair and switch arms. And continue. Inhale, lift. Every time you exhale, you lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Eventually, you might keep both hands down or reach both arms straight up. And give yourself a couple breaths wherever you are. I'm going to bring the hands behind the head. The chest, throat opening. And reset. One in both hands to the chair. You can either stay here or step the feet so they're parallel, a few feet away from the chair. And bring your elbows onto the top of the chair. Now, if you have a really lightweight, flimsy chair, you might want to weight down the top of the chair seat with something heavy like books. And just make sure that you're stable here. And let the head go. Thumbs to the back of the neck. Slow release. And start to straighten the arms a bit. Walk forward. And stand tall. We're going to switch lead legs, left foot forward, toes about 12 o'clock. Right foot back in wide with the toes adjusted toward a diagonal like 1, 2 o'clock. So this doesn't have to be your narrowest stance, and it doesn't have to be your longest stance either. Do what feels comfortable. And gaze about eye level in front of you, unhunch the shoulders. You get a pretty obvious stretch through the rear calf, Achilles. And send your breath to any areas of tension or tightness. And welcome to stay right here. If you'd like to add on with me, reach your left arm up on an inhale and lower hand to the chair. Switch sides, inhale and lower. So alternating arm lifts. Every time you inhale, you raise up. Exhale, you ground both hands on the chair. And eventually you might keep both hands on the chair or lift both arms simultaneously. Left shin forward. Tone the right outer seat muscles. And we'll enjoy a couple more breaths here, or maybe not super enjoy, but hopefully appreciate or glean some benefit. Plenty of time to exit. Look forward, hands to the chair, and step your back foot up. Circle out one foot, and then the other. Now do that in the opposite direction. Reverse your circles. Keep the core engaged. And meet me back in seated. Join the palms at heart center. Move the shape of your joined hands downward, encouraging pretty deep stretch for the fingers, wrists, and you might feel this in your forearms as well. Stay for a couple more breaths. Lift the crown, keep the seat level. As you exhale, release. We'll bring the backs of the hands together so the palms face out. Exhale, curl your fingers, make really tight fists, tight as you can. Inhale, spread the fingers. Exhale, curl, squeeze in, and do that like 2 more times. Now bring your hands to face forward with the elbows bent, and we'll tap the index and thumbs. Now tap the middle fingers and thumbs, ring fingers and thumbs, pinky fingers and thumbs. Do it again. Index, middle, ring, and pinky. Index, middle, ring, and pinky. Try that a couple more times. If you'd like more upper body toning, you can always reach forward. And now we're going to tap the thumb to the index. Curl the index finger downward. And then move to the middle fingers, curling downward. You're bending and tapping with the thumb. Try the ring fingers. That one's awkward for me. And the pinky fingers. And release. Do it again. Index, make sure you bend. Middle, pretty big stretch. Ring and pinky. I would encourage you to do that one more time. Go at your own pace. And when you're done, shake it off, up and down, up and down. One more. We're going to do one final fun little game for shoulder mobility. It's also a little mind game, kind of like that exercise where you tap your head, rub your belly. We'll bring the right hand to the right shoulder head and start to circle the elbow toward the back of your room. Big circles if you can. I like to inhale as I lift the elbow, exhale on the lower. Okay, do this until it starts to feel more automatic and easeful. Continue circling the right elbow toward the back, and that won't change. To add on with me, you'll bring the left hand to the left shoulder head, and we're going to start circling that left elbow forward. It's quite counterintuitive to circle one elbow to the back and one to the front. Try it with me a few more times. How about one more? And rest. Find an upright posture. Try to keep the back of your head in line with the backs of the shoulders. Bring your left palm to your left shoulder head and begin your elbow circles to the back. Large and deliberate circles here. Breathe in a way that makes sense to you. And keep the core engaged. Once you get to the point where you don't have to think about what you're doing as much, bring your right palm to the right shoulder head. And as the left elbow continues to circle toward the back, you'll start circling the right elbow to the front. And what might happen is that you'll find there are places where you really want to pause or discontinue the movement, but try to make this continuous. So non-stop movement. And we'll do like 3 more. When you've had enough of that, rest. Turn the palms up. Rotate your head toward the right and exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Look over toward the left. Inhale, center. Again to the right as you exhale. Inhale, center. Second to last time, look left. Final round on your own. Think of this as a breathing exercise. Back to center and drop the chin low. Exhale here. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, chin back down toward the chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, bow toward your heart. Continue semicircles from side to side. If you'd like to circle fully around, you certainly can. You might find that there's a spot where it feels really meaningful to hold for a few moments. And once that feels like enough, become motionless. Feel how the chair is supporting you, how the ground is supporting you, and how your breath is supporting you. Imagine with each inhale you're becoming more alert, more grounded, and more centered. Awareness of each body part, from the littlest toe to the head. Take a few moments to encourage relaxation in every muscle and joint. As you're ready, seal the palms in front of the heart. Exhale completely. Inhale, fill up your lungs in all directions. Part your lips and empty out. Now inhale, thumbs to third eye center. Exhale, we bow to the light in all beings. Namaste. Okay, everybody, that's our practice today. Thank you for joining for part 2 of chair yoga. I'll see you next week. Stay healthy.